And you're live. Am I? Okay, wait a few minutes for people to jump on. Huh? Yeah, it might take a moment or two. Uh, oh my word. Come on. Yay. Okay. Uh, hello, Deidre. Um, for those of you who aren't going to comment or anything like that, this right here, this red spot is a combination of dry skin and me just picking at it from nerves. You know, it's New Year's Eve. We've got 4, 5 hours before it's officially New Year's Day, officially the 2025 or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, I'm wobbling my own stand. Um, I'll tell you, folks, it's been an interesting. It's been an interesting couple of days. I'll tell you that much because I have been focusing more on positive. I gotta take my meds. Fudge. Give me a second so I can take this medication. I don't even have anything next to me to drink, which is abnormal for me because usually I always have something near me to drink because of my throat. Sorry about that. It is literally that time of year where I get everything from allergies because of the dead leaves, um, the grass, um, you know, basically leaf, mole, and grass pollen. Which is kind of strange to say grass pollen this time of year, because most things are um, going dormant. But around here, we haven't had our snow yet. We've had our cold days. Um, in fact, today I woke up this morning to take Oreo outside around what was it, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I didn't know how cold it was. So I went outside and I was like, "Oh man, it's chilly out here." And then you get a wind gust and go, "Oh man, it's even colder." Um, and then I came outside and it was like, "Yeah, it's 32 degrees outside. Wind chill is making it feel like 23." And I'm like, "Oh, no wonder I'm cold." You know, even Oreo was so cold that she just out did her business, came right back in. She didn't even nose around the yard. Hello, Jerry. Um, but yeah, it's been an interesting weekend. I mean, the day after Christmas was busy. Jerry had a medical appointment, and I don't remember if I had one or not. No, mine was Monday. And then Friday we just putzed around the house, and then Saturday morning I woke up. I was invigorated. I had positive energy flowing through me. I'm just like, what can we What can we tackle? What can we do? To get our house cleaned up and fixed up. And so we worked on the bedroom. So we've been kind of working on the bedroom on and off all weekend. Um, Sunday not like I was down, but I was just like, I just want to take it easy. I want to do like lightweight stuff. So Sunday was like our laundry and just, some lightweight pickup and cleanup. And then, well, this morning, well, Monday I had an appointment. Actually, yeah, I had an appointment in the morning, and then Oreo got a spa day, so we took her to PetSmart, and they gave her, a bath and trim, and took care of her nails, did everything. We gave her the deluxe, basically, Petco care. And while I was in there, I was looking. They had a sign that was for dog training. You know, various forms of dog training. So I took a snapshot of that and sent it to Jerry because it's like we've gotten to the point where it's like we actually need somebody to help us train this dog because she's still a wild child. Hello, Limber. Um, Thank you, Eclipse. Glad to see you. Yeah, I wish you guys a happy New Year as well. Um, so basically, we were combination of a coupon, and we were gifted some. Gifted some, extra money. So we use that money for Oreo. You know, or some of it for Oreo, the rest of it for necessities. Um, yeah, Oreo is definitely a necessity, but just other things that we needed. Um, we are slowly. I mean, yes, we take it day by day. So it's like today I was feeling, the morning time I was kind of like, no, I'm not feeling it this morning. But after I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap. So I took a good little hour and a half nap. And when that was for Oreo, I couldn't remember. I just know we were gifted money for us. I don't know who, but maybe the gift said, take care of Oreo or get something for Oreo. I don't remember. I just know we were gifted some money. It was nice. But when I woke up from my nap, it was like we had gotten a new TV stand that we needed, which is just it sits right on a countertop. So since we're trying to downsize some furniture in our bedroom that we can, this was a needed piece to downsize our old TV stand to a smaller bookshelf, smaller footprint, basically. Um, Good evening, Mary C. So we put the stand together and attached it to the TV and put it on the shelving unit. And I was like, we got to fix the shelving unit because it wibble wobbles. It shakes back and forth. So I found we have these various sized felt like sticky things you can put on the bottom of whatever legs you need to put it on, and we put one on the left outer leg, and it stabilized the whole unit. So now we've got our TV set up there. I've got one gaming system for the bedroom, and then my other gaming system is going to go into what we call the front room, which we're turning into a living room for me and Jerry. Um, Once mom moves to her new location, we don't know what we're going to do with the other end of the house beyond the opening here, doorway, what are we going to call it. So it's a slow, like, okay, we know what we're going to do with our rooms in this part of the house. The question is what we're doing with the other three rooms and a bathroom. Um, we've got some ideas, but there's going to be like a lot of work that we want to do or need to do to make any of our ideas workable. But we're doing it slowly but surely. Um, the shelving unit, which is not that it's not that big or that wide, um, was a well. everything we kind of got recently, cabinetry wise, have been very nice AOL Marketplace finds. Um, and we basically said anything that we don't use or don't need for the future, we're going to do the same thing that everybody else did. We're just going to resell it on AOL Marketplace. Um, yeah, I did say it was too much. I wanted to take one day at a time. Probably before we go to bed or tomorrow as soon as we, huh? Facebook, not AOL. Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. I'm sorry. My brain is so old it's thinking AOL still. Oh. Um, but yeah, I think tomorrow morning once we wake up and have breakfast, we'll sit down and try to plan the to dos of the day. You know what we want to try to tackle. Um, if we're finished in the bedroom for the moment, for the time being, I would like to um, clean and rearrange the bathroom, and then start here in the dining room to just start to clean it up and rearrange it and get it set up the way we want to. Um, there's one or two pieces in here in the dining room that Mom said she was going to take, which yeah, the buffet, which as soon as I can get it cleaned out and whatnot, me and Jerry will try to move it into the current living room. Might have to block the Arcadia door, which is fine. We don't use it that much that often anymore because Oreo goes out the carport door now to do her business in the front yard. So yeah, we're moving. Like I said, we're moving along slowly but surely. So yeah, if you remember AOL, you're old. I don't want to say that, but you know, I is old. I is a Gen Xer. But yeah, we're hello redhead. We're moving along on getting things done. I mean, I mean, like I said this morning, I was like, oh man, I really don't feel like doing anything. I'm tired. I'm sore. Just don't feel right. You know. Took a nap and woke up and went, okay, what are we doing? So we did all that. Okay, Shirley. Sorry, she set herself up for that. Um, but yeah, seeing how we feel tomorrow and decide if we're going to do like small projects or what. So um, I'm yeah, I know. Um, so it's like I said, it's going, even though a lot of people don't want to believe that we're doing it. Well, happy New Year. Yeah, happy New Year's to you. My opinion. Um, actually, we've had a great day. I mean, like I was saying, it started slow, but we banged out some projects, so I'm happy. You know, if I can get at least one project done a day, um, whether it's small or big, you know, I'm happy because that means at least we're trying to move forward. We're not just sitting there, oh yeah, I want to do this, this, and this, and nothing happens. Um, so yeah, we're trying to make things happen. Um, you know, but like I said, I mean, like in here in this kitchen, I've got like Mom's taking the buffet, which I need to clean off and whatnot, and move out, and then put what we want to put there for a variety of purposes, and that whole wall basically, you know, it's got a lot of decor and whatnot on there, or up above it that is going to have to get removed for our plans. Um, so yeah, and I don't know if we're getting rid of this particular kitchen dining room table, whatever you want to call it, and getting something smaller because it's just going to be me and Jerry, or what. I kind of want to leave it the way the table kind of want to leave the table where it is. Just take off the divider. No, not divider. What do you call these? Spacers or whatever you want to call them, and make the table smaller because me and Jerry can sit across from each other no problem. So, yeah. Actually, today was Taco Bell. Today was a Taco Bell today. So, um, fill what with junk? I'm not having my house filled with junk, Jerry. Um, Jerry Ann and I have been, huh? I have no idea what you're saying. But yeah, me and Jerry, oh, the dining room table, yeah, the leaves. That's what it is. The leaves in the dining room table. Just to make the dining room table smaller, since it's only going to be the two of us. But yeah, decor with Rachel and Samuel. Um, Me and Jerry do like doing projects and whatnot. It's just because of um, well, I don't know if it'll cover it with junk, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Jerry and I love to do projects when we're feeling up to it and we can agree to the project. Um, I mean, once we agree to the project and we understand what we're doing and how we're doing and all that, things start to work out fine. I mean, the only real downside for me and Jerry is she's got her back issues because of cancer, and I've got my back issues just from working too hard. I don't know, a couple falls, but I've got my lower lumbar has deteriorating discs, and my upper neck area is I can't remember what the doctor said about my upper neck, you know, but my spine is basically giving me issues, and I have to go every so often to get. They say it's a steroid, but it's a shot of some sort that numbs the area around the bulging discs, so I can function without screaming in pain if I do something wrong. But I learned my lesson because the first time I had these shots done, I pushed myself, and they didn't last as long as they should have. And now I'm like, okay, I will still push to get stuff done, but I'm not gonna push myself to the point where my back starts to hurt, you know, before the 4 months is up. But well, I think the idea for the big table here in the kitchen is it's going to have multiple purposes besides the eating off of it. It's going to be a sewing, may become a sewing table, a craft table, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, but I just don't want it to pile up, basically. Because my thing is like, okay, when you're done with that project, put everything away. So it is what it is. Yeah, we have issues with clean surfaces as well. And I do say we because there are times where I'm just like, I have got stuff in my hands. Where can I drop it? You know, Jerry is more like, I don't want to say everything or nothing, but she uses various surfaces for dumping grounds as well. So I can't be like, oh, it's all Jerry's junk. No, it's a combination of hers, combination of mine, depending on what it is. You know, but let's see here. Yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, my thing is that if it's going to be on a table, I want it to have a purpose. I don't want it to be just stuff. You know, I want it to be stuff that's being worked on or worked with, not just like paperwork galore or mail or whatever. I want it to be workable stuff. Um, let's see here. Yeah, that's basically what it is, redhead. It's a type of anesthesia combined with a steroid. Um, so yeah. Um, but my thing is like if it's something purposeful, like I've got an instant pot that I need to take the bottom off of because I dropped the steam valve part and it's rattling around inside there, so we can't use the instant pot until that gets done. Um, so but it's there for a purpose. It's to remind me I got to do something with it. Um, yeah, we have a small round black pedestal table, but the pedestal got lost in the move from New York to here. How I don't know. Um, yeah, we kind of live in the middle of the country. Yeah, and I agree with Jerry. I have piles, but most of my piles are not all. Most of my piles are usually on my desk, and I have to go in there shopping and go, okay, I gotta go through this. What's garbage? What needs to be saved for filing? That kind of stuff. So I understand. Yeah, it is an ADD thing, ADHD thing. Uh, yeah. No, actually, the shots do work for me. It's just if I push myself too hard, they don't last as long as they're supposed to because I am bending or twisting or doing things to my lower back that irritates or causes more problems with the deteriorating discs. And I would like them to be able to go, okay, we're gonna do a simple surgery where we're going to create new discs. Put like a little rubber gasket or something like that between the two vertebrae. You know, but they don't want to do that unless it's a last ditch effort because the operation itself could cause damage to my spinal cord, which could potentially paralyze me from the waist down. Um, so, yeah. Yeah, the shots are great. Stuff on the table right now is stuff that we have to go through. But it's not junk. I mean, there's a few things that need to be situated. There's a few things here that need to be put in a better location. I got two things sitting on here left from Christmas wrapping, like tape that needs to go back in my office. Um, but most of it is just stuff that we like the store. We got some storage baskets up here. Um, Jay and I wanted to go through all the storage baskets that we got over here and decide what we're keeping and what we're not keeping. Um, I got a shaker here. I don't know if that's cinnamon and sugar or what, but that was from Christmas cookies. So yeah, there's not that much stuff on this table right now. Most of it is just at the one end. So, oh, it's made with Splenda. Okay. Um, yeah, I have a couple piles on my desk right now that I need to go through because it's like, okay, they were either gifted items or they're items that I need to get ready to use for 2025. Um, so I've got like books in one spot, papers in another spot, and, all kinds of other things. Oh, from the French toast. Is that why I got? No, I didn't get sick from the French toast. Um, I got sick from eating too much French toast. Um, that's my own fault. But yeah, I mean, oh, I did that once, and I realized no, I'm just gonna leave Jerry's stuff alone and let her decide when she wants to do it, and I'll come in there and help her. We made snickerdoodles, and that's basically cinnamon and sugar, mostly cinnamon, but it does have some sugar. Um, oh, this is not offensive. No, it's not offensive. Um, the reason why this particular thing of cinnamon sugar is, or cinnamon and Splenda is not, or stevia, is not cleaned up is because we do use it for French toast when we make French toast. Get get like either a sliced French loaf or a sliced Italian bread, and that makes really good French toast. Of course it does, Jim. It's French bread. Sorry, I have to make fun of things. Just my way of being me. It's just my way of doing. It's just me. Um, but or cinnamon toast, yeah. I haven't had that in a long time. Used to eat cinnamon toast like it was going out of style. But yeah, in fact, what was it? Excuse me, my back itches. Yesterday we finished making gingerbread cookies because we had two of the doughs ready to be made, and we just put it off, and then yesterday was like, we gotta make these before the actual dough goes bad. Oh, this morning? I thought it was yesterday. Okay, this morning. See, I can't remember nothing. I don't know what happened this morning. I just know I'm up. But well, it's not just being a smart ass. It's just I guess some ways that's the way I come off. You know, I'm just being me. Yeah, it has been a long day. Um, okay, that was this morning. Like I said, I can't even tell you what I did yesterday. So I don't know. I'm doing good to remember this morning. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my camera. Um, but yeah, I mean, it feels like the days are getting longer. Of course, it's after the winter solstice. So of course, days are going to start getting longer, which parts of me is looking forward to, and parts of me is not. Um, somebody, one of my various online connections or friends, I should say, sent me a picture yesterday of the snow outside of their house, and I found that they live up in Buffalo, and I'm like, wow. They were shoveling their driveway, and the sides of the driveway were looking like mini snow mountains, and I am. I was like, dang. Last time I saw snow that high or that bad was back in the early '80s when I was living in Germany. Um, and those were some fun times. Germany was some really good fun times, which is fun. Which is kind of funny because there's another group that I follow on Facebook that were basically they showed a picture, and they called it an abandoned building or abandoned places. And I looked at it, that is not abandoned. That's Bergelt. People still live there, you know. I went and saw it in the 80s when I was a kid. And it was fun to get down to it because you're going down this hill, but trying to get back up that hill, cardiac arrest. And I was like, that's not abandoned. Pick a different building. You know, pick a different location because that is not abandoned. I don't know of any castle in Germany that have or has been abandoned. Most of the castles I know about in Germany, um, either descendants of the original occupants are still living there, or the caretakers and whatnot live there. You know, in fact, the only castles I know that are basically abandoned, and you can tell they're abandoned because they're dilapidated, are like certain parts of Scotland and Ireland. You know, but not Germany or France. Um, but hey, another 11 to 15 inches. Oh, um, wish I can go up there and see it, but not much. Jerry, who are you talking to? Because I don't know. Could be you. Could be Nelly, but I haven't seen Nelly pop in. Oh, she was trying to type the text. She typed it on live, uh, and I thought my brain was going bad. Wow. No, not picking on Jerry. Just, you know, we pick on each other, so you know I don't know. Oh, but um, I'm actually the New Year is looking at it from a positive view. The New Year's could have hold a lot of good things and whatnot. Um, I don't try to reach that far to say what it could be because it could be anything from financial gain to new addition, you know, a new fur baby. Um, I'm hoping mom will be happy when she moves to her new place. Me and Jay have been talking about it, and we're hoping that my Social Security and whatnot go through quickly or quicker than it has been, um, because I was told by I forgot who it was, but I know they were either DDS or the SSI people. I talked to her on the phone and said due to my medical issues and whatnot, my paperwork has been pushed towards the front of the line, um, and so far all the paperwork they need they now have. So the gentleman I talked to um, said that they're going to try to expedite it because of my medical issues. Jerry's always in the middle of the fun. Um, no, but I'm hoping tomorrow. I know it's New Year's Day. Um, I don't know if we're gonna sleep in or not, but I'm hoping tomorrow, when we're awake and active and know that we can push on to the next project, that we can get at least two projects done tomorrow. If nobody has any issues in the morning, I never know until I wake up and go, oh yeah, I'm feeling a little debilitated, or didn't get enough sleep for one reason or another. Um, oh yes, we've got to watch the Tournament of Roses. Huh? Is it the Rose? Is it the? Oh, my I have a cousin, second cousin, who is her marching band from college, is going to be in the parade, tomorrow's parade. Um, she's going to be actually holding the banner for the college. So we want to watch that and hope we see her. Um, so that's going to be one of our things to do in the morning or afternoon. I can't remember what time of day it shows. So that's going to be an interesting event to try to spot her and her school, her alumni, and then hopefully we can tackle a project or two. Oh, and they are in the Rose Bowl, so they're both in the Tournament of Roses and the Rose Bowl. Okay. Yeah, I misspoke. I said parade instead of whatever. Yeah. I don't know, but ooh. I have a feeling tonight I'm going to take heavy duty Advil or Tylenol, whatever I have in the house, and icy hot on my upper back, especially because that's hurting the most. But tomorrow will be a new day, and we'll decide how the day goes, and if for some reason Jan or myself are incapacitated or don't feel like doing heavy duty projects, there's plenty of lightweight projects. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I never know, But anyhow, any questions? Questions, comment? I can't even speak. I'm not even going to try to speak right now. I'm tripping over my own tongue. I guess that happens when you're overjoyed because things are looking better, and your attitude is more positive than not so much. Actually, I am kind of surprised that I didn't see. Well, Nellie told me that she might be asleep by the time I do it, but go ahead and I let her know. But I guess she was incapacitated. Excuse me. Ethel is not on here, so I'm guessing she is working with family or doing something with family. I do not feel like running around trying to make candy or anything like that. Yeah, I was debating earlier, do I want to do a New Year's Eve live or do I want to do a New Year's Day live? And I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do my usual Tuesday, then I'll be back on Thursday. Maybe depending on what's going on tomorrow, depends on if I do a vlog. I just got to get Buckeyes, it's basically a candy, it's like a candy chocolate shell with peanut butter in the middle. And the peanut butter shows through the eye of the candy, and it looks like a Buckeye, which is actually a nut from Ohio. Hey, Brenda. Oh, ouch. No, it's not good if you have lung cancer. That could be an issue. Yeah, I was having dry skin patches, and instead of getting up right away and putting lotion on, I just scratched off the dry skin. So it does that. Yeah, we'll pray for you, Brenda. Really? Hmm. I don't even know what alma mater she goes to. My alarm was going off. Put the dog to bed. Yes, yes. My Ohio State mascot is the Buckeye. Um, my aunt that lives in Ohio used to send us different like chocolate covered pretzels, chocolate covered peanut clusters, chocolate covered wontons, and Buckeyes, and Oreos dipped in chocolate. She used to send us a lot of different chocolate stuff, but um, I understand why she doesn't do it nowadays because of the difficulty. You know, the wow, my beard looks weird. But yeah, yeah, yeah. They are delicious, especially if you like, peanut butter and chocolate. But I think because of the years I've been eating them since I was a kid, I've gotten kind of tired of them. I guess I don't know how to put it. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I'd say I'm in a heavy crystal vase. See, my wife and my cousin, the two the two cousins, the two girl cousins, um, get along better than well. I get along with them when I talk to them, but Jerry and the girls have more in common. They all like Harry Potter and things like that. Of course, this is probably about the most talking you get from me is when I'm doing lives because I'm usually I don't want to say subdued or quiet. I'm just I don't talk, but I don't talk much unless I have something to talk about, which Jerry does not always like because like, can you like say something, do something, what? But yeah, um, yeah, it's gonna be black and blue, and I can understand that it did bleed. Um, yeah, dark chocolate would be the healthier of all the different chocolates, unless it was from Germany. I don't know very many German chocolates or sweets that don't have certain amounts extra of sugar than most people would deal with. But the thing about Germany is a lot of people, when they, especially in the small, well, actually probably in the bigger town, but I know the town that we lived in for 2 years out of the 3 years, a little town called Altley, kind of small, kind of hilly. And I do know a lot of people when they got done with their big meals, they would go for a walk around the neighborhood, which I kind of wish I could do more of. I just need to build my stamina back up. Um, yeah, Brenda, you know, that is a not so fun way to start the new year. I love. I don't know if they still do it or not. Maybe it's only a company that still does it, but I love the honey peanut butter. You know, I don't know why, I just do. But yeah, when we were in Germany, we we learned a lot about their foods in Germany. Not as only delicious, but it's decadent. Um, my father, when we found out how to make German cheesecake, which is like a pound of butter, pound of sugar, pound of cream cheese, and my dad was like, "That's a diabetic nightmare on a plate." Um, so I'm just glad mom doesn't make it as often as we used to, or she used to. And I think that's probably because we moved away from family that lives in Arizona, because that's where he retired from the Air Force and then passed away from diabetic caused issues. And that's one of the reasons why, granted, I'm now type 2 diabetic, but I test my blood every day. Um, we've tried to change our diet so it's more healthy and that kind of thing, which I haven't been doing as much as I want to, because one, sometimes the ingredients to have a whole week's worth of healthy meals um, is costly. Um, two, and I'm not trying to blame my mom for me not eating as much healthy food as I should be, because it's my choice. Um, Mom's kind of picky about her foods. Yes, she has tried several of the Nordic dishes, or yeah, dishes that I found in a book called The Nordic Way, and it was basically a combination of a healthy cookbook and just, I can't remember what other things, because I've got The Nordic Way, which is on the foods. I've got the American version of Hagee or Hugie, which is called American Cozy, and then I have a book that is basically how to Hugie. Probably saying that word wrong. I always do for some reason, but those three books are going to be like second nature to the Bible, because it's like got a lot of great ideas of how to set up your house to be more ergonomic and friendly, positive, and then it's got the foods which are healthy, and I love it. So it's some of the things I'm gonna be like, okay, this is what we're doing, and yes, we will. Like right now, our room is a little bit more closer to American cozy, but I would like to do a little bit more in there to make it even cozier. Same with every room in this house, except for maybe Jerry's craft room, and my personal space. I call it my office. So yeah, old school sandwiches, PB and J. God, we've done so many things. We've done PB and J. We've done peanut butter and honey. There's actually one time I was visiting a friend, or actually, was she babysitting me? I can't remember if I was visiting or if I was there while my parents were gone on a little getaway. I had peanut butter and banana sandwich. Yeah, peanut butter and banana. I liked it. Um, okay, but I know it's time for Oreo bedtime. Um, I forgot what I was about to do. Stupid alarms. Um, Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get off because it is the dog's bedtime. I know I haven't been on here for an hour, But it's a combination of I'm running out of things to talk about, and my brain is wanting to overload, going crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask one more time. Any questions? You know, peanut butter and banana is one of my favorites. Talking about peanut butter made me think of having one for breakfast. Oh yeah, I used to have PB and J's for breakfast because it was like, okay, there's peanut butter, there's your protein and nutrition. You know, there's your jelly, that's your sugars, and the bread is your carbs. And what do most people do after breakfast? They burn off whatever they had for breakfast, so it wouldn't matter. Any good luck tips? Oh man. Well, being tomorrow is the first. One of the things that I do on the first of each month is um, take cinnamon, straight up cinnamon, pour some in your hand, step outside of your door, and blow the cinnamon inside. It's supposed to be for luck and prosperity. So, what do you want, Oreo? Hmm? What do you want? I got no food. I got no food. I'm not eating. Um, no, we did not do pork and sauerkraut today. We did Taco Bell. Um, Usually, what it is this is from my in-laws. Um, the eve of Christmas and New Year's, they always either order in, and usually Christmas is Chinese. I don't remember about New Year's Eve, but usually Christmas and New Year's Eve they order something in, and then Christmas and New Year's morning there's like a big breakfast, especially on Christmas. I don't know, but I don't remember New Year's, but usually it's like a big breakfast, and then a big dinner on Christmas. Now New Year's, I don't remember. I think most of the time, New Year's is like a charcuterie board, you know, and we've got the stuff for that, so we might be doing that tomorrow, and just munching all day long. Um, no, you didn't miss it. Uh oh, Jerry's iPad just died. Oh wow. Okay. Um, Actually, we did have the Decades Cheesy Gordita Crunch. No, was it a Gordita Crunch or just regular Gordita? But it had the new rotisserie style chicken, and Jerry thought it was too spicy. Maybe it's because they had a spicy sauce or cheese or something like that. But I thought it was good. Yeah, it got a little spicy towards the end of me finishing it off because Jerry couldn't handle the spice. Jerry can handle low to medium heat when it comes to spicy stuff. I can handle hot. Sometimes I can handle just above hot, but like how they have the pepper system, five to six peppers, and depending on how many peppers are on there, it depends on how spicy it is. I can usually handle about 4 to 5 on the scale. Of course, I when I was younger, I didn't like certain things, but when I moved to New York, and they were getting me to try new things and new foods and whatnot, and well, I like the fresh made sushi, and they sell them in the store. They always have, some stores have a sushi guy, like here in Rolla. One of my stores has a guy that makes fresh sushi every day. And there's always like a little dollop of wasabi and some pickled ginger. Now I love the pickled ginger. Don't get me wrong, Well, I was working at that store when it opened, so I saw everything being done for the first time. And the guy who makes it goes, "You like wasabi?" I'm like, "I've never had it." He goes, "Try," and he gives me this like little button. I ate, I ate it, and I was like, "Wow, that's pretty spicy." Um, so when I go to eat wasabi, it's a small amount, and I'm crazy. I'll tell you that right off the top of my bat. I am crazy. Now, a lot of you who have made certain complaints in the past, and I don't know if it's anybody on this particular chat, but like I said, this is like way back when I first started. People started ragging on me for one thing or another or whatnot. Well, I like a good challenge. You know, may take me a little while to complete the challenge, but I like a good challenge. Well, somebody that I worked with challenged me to take the whole piece of wasabi and eat it. And I was like, why? Oh, we think you didn't have enough wasabi the first time. I'm like, okay. I took a whole squirt of the wasabi paste, basically, and I went, all right, here you go. I threw it down my throat. And everybody's like, you ate the whole thing? I'm like, you wanted me to. You know, so I'm a little screwy from time to time. Oh, um, before the wasabi, back in Mesa, Arizona, one of the guys that my dad worked with before he passed away at McDonnell Douglas or Hughes Helicopters, how you want to put it. Um, yeah, I do, you know. But the guy that he worked with was a Korean, Korean guy, and they did a potluck type lunch where you bring in your favorite dish or you bring in a cooked dish from home. Well, my dad, the cook he was, and he was a great cook, decided to make five alarm chili. And, well, at first he was like, oh, this is too spicy for you. You know, he's telling me it's too spicy. I'm like, okay. He knew I was a picky eater. Um, but there's the next time he made enough to keep it home. And I ate a bowl of it, and I'm like, that's hot. You know, it was really hot. But he brung home, the first time around, he brung home, and I don't know, I'm surprised because I didn't think my father liked kimchi. Kimchi is basically, huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. Chong made it. Somebody Chong was a fellow careerman, fellow Air Force um, person. Oh, he was in the army. What was he doing up in Alt Lake? Okay, he was army, but it wasn't until Mesa that I tried kimchi for the first time. And basically, kimchi is fermented spiced cabbage. Traditional way of making it is basically taking a ceramic jar with a sealable lid. Put some water in there, your spices, and it's spicy spices, and the cabbage, and let it ferment underground for a year or so. That's how they do it in Korea, anyhow. And how they do it outside of Korea, I don't know. I just know how they do it in Korea. But kimchi is, yeah, basically, yeah, it's like Korean sauerkraut with um, very hot, very hot chili, like those Asian peppers. Um, well, it depends on how you like hot food. Because the longer you let it sit in the jar, the longer it gets, the hotter it gets, basically. So, like I said, it depends on how hot you like food. And I've had the chance of eating all kinds of spicy food thanks to time in New York because they've got little China, they got little Japan, they got little Italy, they got little, yeah, you name it, they've got it somewhere in If it's not in the five boroughs, it's somewhere on the on Long Island. Um, Freya's starting to get my dog Oreo Freya, middle name Freya, is starting to get a little too rambunctious for mommy. So I'm gonna have to get off this soon to put her down. Put that sounded wrong. Put her to bed. Um, yeah. Well, usually if you let it sit for a couple months or so, it's not that spicy. It just tastes like fermented cabbage. If you leave it in there for a year or more, it's like, no. You can take that and the juices, throw it on your weeds, and the weeds would melt. Um, I'm gonna be off this in a second. Why? What's up? Hold on a second, folks. What do you got? You got? Well, you turn it up. Oh, I see. Yeah, you dug in the trash. One of your bar wrappers. Yeah, like that one. Sorry. I will. Sorry, folks. Oreo had gotten into or found a protein bar wrapper and decided to bring it up on the bed and try to eat it. And Jerry says sorry. Um, yeah. I like spicy food. It doesn't matter if it's, from Latin America or Asia. In fact, most of the time when we go to order Chinese food, I'm always ordering something spicy like Hunan beef or General Tso's chicken or orange chicken. You know, I like that kind of food. Exactly, exactly. It's health wise. I've never heard of cayenne supplements. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what kind of health benefits it does have, but I've heard that it does have various types of health benefits. Um, Spicy food in general. That's probably one of the reasons why every time I order Chinese, which is rare lately, but sorry, folks, my quit moving. Um, Tripod is being wonky. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm the only one in the house who can eat spicy food. Jerry can handle certain kinds of spices like mild taco sauce. Mom, no. She's like in the negative heat indexes. Like she'd rather have it no spices at all except for garlic and onion and salt, hickory smoked salt. You know. Okay. Um, yeah, capsaicin. Yeah. Okay. Blood circulation, relaxing blood vessels. That's probably why only blood-borne health issue that I know of right now is diabetes and um, some high blood pressure. Yeah, that's probably why I want to eat more spicy food lately because just the way it's a combination of um, I get cold. Now I like a certain degree of coldness because like my wife I like to bundle up. But I don't want to be so cold that it's risking freezing pipes or anything like that. So it's probably one of the reasons why I eat spicy food during the wintertime, especially because it helps keep me warm. And I know I can't drink as much. I'm not a big alcoholic person. Give me wine and I'm happy. Um, And my favorite wine is from the Norse people because it's not made with grapes; it's made with honey, and it does have a bit of a kick. Um, Even the stuff I can buy in my liquor store, the stuff that I buy has a punch. Um, which reminds me, last time we were up in New York, and I was for, yeah, it was for my younger brother-in-law passed away. Um, Probably around middle of end of COVID pandemic. They wanted to label it as COVID, but he was having breathing issues because he had pneumonia or something like that. But I went up there and I brought two of my own bottles of mead because I was like, I don't know if they got this up there, but I want it. So we brought it up there. We drove, and yeah, bring on the cayenne. I actually make my own. When I make chili mac for myself, I put in a lot of spices. But anyhow, I went up to New York with mead with me because I didn't know if they had it or not, and um, my younger my younger nephews, Jerry's nephews actually, but mine now, um, had heard through I don't know if it was here on YouTube or what, but they heard me talk about it and they wanted to know about it. That's one of the other reasons. But I was like, "What does your liquor store has?" And they're like, "Oh, it's not that great." I went to their liquor store in town, and I was like, "They don't even have what my store has here in Missouri." Had nothing from Norway, and I can get mead directly from Norway. It's called Viking's Blood. Um, and luckily, I brought one of those bottles, and then I have another one that's just, you know, flavored mead. Most meads are flavored to a certain degree with elderberry. But I went in there and I saw like two different bottles of mead and they were cheap there and I bought them. And before I broke mine out, I tried it and I went, "You guys drink this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is the only thing they have." I'm like, "This stuff is for shite. It tastes like gruel, you know." And I said, "You know what? Toss that stuff. You know, throw it in the bay. Just throw it in the bay." Because where we were staying, they were right close to the uh, docks and whatnot. I just said, just throw it, just toss it, just toss the whole bottle. Let somebody else pull it out and drink it themselves. And then I said, get yourself some glasses, some actual, you know. So they all got like these little Dixie cup glasses, and I'm like, okay. And I poured them each like a little drink, and they're like, "Oh my god, where'd you get this stuff?" And I said, "Missouri. I got it in Missouri where I live." They're like, "Man, this is I can't drink that much, man." I'm like, "Okay, fine. Two bottles for myself. I don't care. I'll sit here and drink the whole thing." But my one nephew, who unfortunately recently passed away, he liked it. He he sat there with me and drank both bottles with me. Jerry does not really. Well, she does consume wine, um, but we don't get it that often here anymore. Just expense and health wise. Um, but she'll drink like sangrias on special occasions and various other alcoholic beverages. But she does not drink the mead. It's too potent for her. So it's mostly what she drinks around the house is water or fruit punch squeeze-ins that have the artificial sugar. Me, it's water, the fruit punch, still a couple drinks from mom's sodas. But you know, Jerry, I have not seen Jerry tipsy in a long time. In fact, I think the last time I saw her actually being tipsy was her 50th birthday. And yeah, and that was with her sisters, and they could be a riot. Her one sister, Julie, who was here, and I used to make. Oh, that's right, you were drunk on the cruise. There's a drink that I used to make, and it's basically hold on. peach Chambord with vodka, grape, and orange juice mixed together. And I liked it. I still like it. But because of the sugar level, I don't drink it that much. The reason why I liked it is like everybody's like, "Oh man, this is fruity, blah blah blah. This ain't gonna have any punch." And then they get done with half their glass or whatnot, and they're like, "What was in that?" And I'm like, "Vodka and peach Chambord." And they're like, "Oh my god." It's like I don't know what it is. I just have this talent of making concoctions that people either really like because of the flavor, or you know, like when I was making what I called my dreamberry wine, as I called it. People were like, "Oh, that's fruity. You're not gonna get a buzz," and they're like, "Okay, check please." And the same with my food. I can create things that I like and Jerry likes. Mom, if I don't put too much spice in it, Mom likes. So you know. Um, do we have any plans for 2025? We have not made any plans. We've talked about the possibility of going to Ohio to visit some of my family, and then go to New York to visit a couple, at least one person, two people that we met here on YouTube that we wanted to go visit. But and then Jerry's family is in New York, so you know, it depends. I mean, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. It's a hope. Really, it's a hope. All right. How long have I been on here? Doo-da, doo-da. Oh, over an hour. Okay. Um, um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Got a puppy to put to bed, and I've got things to do before I can start to relax. So I hope you guys have a good New Year's Eve into New Year's, and hopefully I'll be able to do a live earlier in the day on Thursday, probably sometime early evening, like 3 or 4 o'clock my time, which is around 5 o'clock Eastern Standard. So I hope you guys have a blessed holiday. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.